have not shared this information in quite some time, but if you've ever been wondering how much I actually sell in my niche market in eBay, stick around, you won't want to miss it. I'm going to go over my 7-day, my 30-day, and my 90-day sales. So it's the real deal, so stick around, you won't want to miss it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Susan. I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. Let's just go over my sales, shall we? You can see right there that my 90-day total is at $13,142 for the last 90 days. I will tell you that a year ago, I was pacing at really close to 25,000. So a lot of life stuff happened in this last year. We moved to Tennessee from Mesa, Arizona, just all kinds of stuff. My son-in-law got sick, my father-in-law, we sold our house. It's not an excuse, it just is what it is. And I didn't have employees to kind of help step in where I left off. And so hopefully going forward in the future, as we get settled more into Tennessee, we can find some people who would like to work part-time for us and help us fill in those times when we're away. So without further ado, let's just go into my sales. And so what I really want to show you is some of the things that I sell on eBay. I do niche down. I sell actually parts off of baby gear. And you're like, what's baby gear? And my family, we actually refer to it as baby parts, but actually what we're referring to is parts from baby gear, such as swings and bouncers and all those kinds of things. Sometimes parents hand down those items multiple times. They could be in the family for over 10 years, and so sometimes it's hard to find those parts. So I found a very successful niche in this industry. So let's go look at my 7-day sales. I'm going to kind of squish me up a little bit, and I'm going to pull up my orders. Let's go and filter down for the last 7 days. There we go. And if you hear what sounds like snoring in the background, it is late here, and that is my bulldog Jack, and he is asleep, and so he puts on a snore. It's been caught in my other videos, and people ask, so I just wanted to kind of clarify. All right, so I sell some crazy parts, and none of my items are super high priced. So with that said, we are currently in the process of trying to purchase some higher end items that we can sell for a larger ticket amount. And so that just helps the sales come in all the faster. But these are super easy sales. I do better on the seat covers for sure. When I first started doing this, the seat covers, I was pricing like I would sell this for $20. I didn't realize the worth of this seat cover. And so now I try to hold off for a higher ticket item on the seat covers. What would happen is I have a whole bunch of other parts left over, but I wouldn't have any seat covers. So we're trying to kind of even that all out. Maybe lower the price of the toys and the hardware and raise the prices of the seat cover. So let's see what else we sold here. Let's go back. We sell a lot of poles, a lot of hardware. This item here, actually, in the very beginning, we did not keep these. I was throwing these away, and I started looking at them and saying, you know, I bet those items break. And the reason why is because they have buttons, right? And so things like that break, plastic breaks. I started saving them, and I think the first time I listed them, I was listing them for $10, and now we have them priced up to $20 because a swing will be useless if this part is broken. So it's a very lucrative and very necessary part of the swing. So let's keep going. Again, seat covers are really good. This was a really odd item. At first, I wasn't going to sell these. It took me a while to figure out how I was going to ship this item and how much to charge for it. But this is an item that supports the base of a swing, and it's got, let's see if I can show you in the picture. We may not have a good picture of it. Sure does. Oh, there it is. So if you look at this picture here, it's got this little button, and that's some of the things that I look for as far as parts that might break. And so we sell these almost as fast as we get them in now, but in the beginning we were throwing them away. And I have had times where I've had customers and they have asked me, hey, do you have this part? And I'm like, yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. Never listed them, didn't think anybody would want them. I start listing them and people start buying them. So, and then see, there's another form of that vibrating motor. We get anywhere from $12.50 to $17.50 for those vibrating motors. But you can find all this. None of what I do or sell is a big, huge secret on eBay. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I source, but I will tell you, you can take this business model and work it on so many different things. You can work it on coffee makers. You can work it on food processors, small appliances. You can work it on game board pieces. I've seen so many different variations of the part industry. And of course, we all know that the automotive part industry just blew up on eBay. Let's go down and let's look at some real numbers here, folks. Again, I'm doing this all from the app. The app has become this gloriously wonderful tool that they've turned this into. Before, I remember going to an eBay Open. Gosh, it's been a long time ago. I hate to say it, it's probably been 7 years ago. And they were talking about, well, when are you going to have sales on your app? And they were, kind of picking on eBay. But eBay has really made this app do some amazing things. So I work a lot from my phone. So let's go into performance, and we are going to look, it's going to default here to my 30 days. So we were just looking at my 7 days. So let's go look at my 7-day sales. So my sales, now I think it skews a little bit as far as your net sales. I don't think it's a big enough pool of information to kind of get a percentage of what I'm clearing on those sales. So right here it's saying that I sold $1,130 last week, and my net sales were only $300. And I know it's higher than that, and I'm going to show you that in my 30-day sales. I sold 50 items, and I think my average selling price was $22.67, and that includes shipping. So I don't have, my average ticket price is not high. Hence, that's why we're going to add some higher ticket price items. While I'm at the auctions, I'll probably be looking for some other items to sell on eBay for a flip. So let's go to 30 days. 30 days. See, you get a much better, I think a better pool here. So I sold $5,170. My net sales were almost half, $2,260. I am going to tell you, after watching some other YouTube sellers, eBay sellers videos, I am giving eBay way too much in that promotional listing. And I guess there's a new app out. I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and I found out all kinds of information from my fellow resellers. And so I guess there's an app that we can get to help regulate those percentages for your promoted listings. I can remember when nobody wanted to promote listing, and I was like, nope, you're going to have to do it. I do think I give eBay too much of my money, so we're going to knock that down and see how that affects my sales. I don't think it's going to affect it too much because I'm in a pretty low competitive area. All right, so you can kind of see, let's see here if it tells you my eBay fees. So in my ad fees, so my final value fees were $726. And it looks like my ad fees were $473. So I think we can do a whole lot better than that. So let's see what we can do about that and maybe reduce those fees and put some more money into our pocket. So let's look at 90 days really quick. So $13,170 for the 90 days. My net sales are $5,000 and $690,000. Wow, that seems pretty low. My take home there. I really do need to work on that. Although 793 of that was taxes and fees. So I really need to get that net sale number up. It does not include the cost of my item. I don't pay a lot for my parts. I buy that baby gear at pretty good prices. And if I was buying used, I could even make a better margin. But I like buying the returns because I don't have to do a lot of work to them. There's not a lot of cleaning involved. So just all food for thought. But I wanted you to see how much I'm selling, what I'm bringing home, and we're going to work on that. We're going to tighten up that bottom line for sure. Hopefully you learn something new about eBay. Some of the stuff, the unique items that you can actually sell on eBay. It may seem flooded with sellers, but there's always something. I guarantee you, people cannot believe what I do and what I sell on eBay. So I think that's going to be it for today. Everybody is asleep here. Lots of snoring going on, mainly from my bulldog Jack. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. If you got something out of that video and you like that video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Love to have you. Well, as always, I just hope you have a groovy day.